Well, thank you, James Gunn. You've just made the most epic mid-credits scene from 2022 that flawlessly sets up a Black Adam and Superman and Shazam crossover. Totally redundant now, and if you couldn't tell, and me saying congrats to that was what's called sarcasm, as Dr. Fate would say. What the fuck are you doing, James Gunn? You know, I adored what you did with the Suicide Squad. I was once overjoyed that you were becoming the new CEO of the DCEU, but on the 10th anniversary of the DCU this year, this is how you repay us fans by completely cancelling all the planned DCEU projects, making the Snyderverse redundant and just rebooting the DCU altogether. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. I know some defend this decision. I know some say the DCU needs this. And if you want to see James Gunn's brand new DCEU he's going to do, then that's awesome. I hope you love it. But I can't support this. I hate this decision. I fucking hate what James Gunn is doing. As a passionate fan of the DCU for 10 years straight, I cannot believe after Shazam 2, The Flash, and Aquaman 2, that the original DCU will be no more. Like, so Aquaman 2 is literally going to be the last DCU movie. And now Henry Cavill's not coming back as Superman. What the fuck? Like, and Man of Steel 2 has now been dropped. So my video that I did back in October last year about Man of Steel 2 finally happening. Now that video has been totally made redundant. They hyped us up for nothing. And I recently rewatched the first Shazam to prepare for the sequel this March, and I totally forgot in the final scene that Superman literally makes a cameo, setting up, well, the Black Adam and Superman and Shazam crossover. Well, now that's gonna lead to nothing too. And worst of all, Wonder Woman 3 has now been cancelled. I mean, Gal Gadot, she's like, well, she's one of the shining stars of DC. She doesn't deserve to be axed just like that. So she's the irreplaceable Wonder Woman, literally. I mean, and just because lots of people were unsatisfied with Wonder Woman 1984, even though I still defend it, Wonder Woman 3 could have been a lot better. It could have been the best of the Wonder Woman trilogy. I mean, and now by cancelling it, James Gunn, you've just robbed Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins of the chance to make a wonderful third Wonder Woman movie and have shot yourself in the foot. And why would you reboot a franchise that has, well, quite possibly the greatest superhero movie of all time, the first Wonder Woman? I mean, no matter who you recast in the role of Diana Prince, no matter how much effort you put into, rebooting Wonder Woman, James Gunn, even with your expertise, is your Wonder Woman movie gonna hold a candle to Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman? No, of course not. I mean, it's not even going to compare to Patty Jenkins' vision. After what James Gunn has done, do you know who I wish was the CEO of the DCU right now? Patty Jenkins herself, are clearly the best DCU director. Like, I mean, at least if she was running it, we would still be getting Wonder Woman 3 and Man of Steel 2, and the Snyderverse would still be relevant. And now that Rogue Squadron, that she was initially supposed to be directing, isn't happening, she would have had the free time to direct Wonder Woman 3. And plus, why would you reboot a franchise that has, well, made it this far, lasted 10 years, and by the time Aquaman 2 is released, would have made it to 15 movies? I mean, that's more movies than there are fingers on my hand to count. I can understand if a franchise only makes it to one or two movies, like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man duology or The Golden Compass, then it's harmless to reboot it. But I'm sorry. The DCU has gained too large a fan base at this point to just restart it like that. So I'm sorry. I mean, there are more DCU fans than people think, and there are more great movies in this universe than people say. I still stand by that. And some think the DCU has consistently had flop after flop, which has not always been the case. It has had its box office smashes. I mean, did you see Aquaman? That movie grossed over $1 billion. I mean, and heck, some MCU movies haven't even made it to $1 billion. That's a so that proves that DC can sometimes be as successful as Marvel. And I guarantee you, Aquaman to the Lost Kingdom, regardless of people boycotting it because they don't want to see Amber Heard in it, it is still going to be the movie event at Christmas, and it's going to make bank just like the first Aquaman is. Because, like Avatar: The Way of Water, it will be a movie event to see on the biggest screen possible, particularly if they've delayed it to work on the underwater effects. That shows how much of a perfectionist James Wong is, and I honestly think some will have moved on from the Amber Heard hate by then. I think the hate for Amber Heard has gotten too far at this point and has become toxic. People act like she's the worst person on the planet. Come on, there are far worse people than her. Did she murder anyone? Did she declare war on a country? No. And she's still, in my eyes, the perfect mirror. I mean, say what you want about her as a person, but you can't deny it as a mirror. She's the spitting image, and to just cast Emilia Clarke as a mirror like that out of the blue. I mean, because we've gotten to know the Amber Heard mirror in both Justice League and the first Aquaman. Now it would make no sense, and yeah, bowing down to controversy is not always a good thing. Just like when Warner Brothers unnecessarily, well, they've for now cancelled Fantastic Beasts, and because people let the controversy shape their opinion of the third Fantastic Beast. So I pray that this year people will not let their thoughts on the controversy surrounding The Flash and Aquaman to shape their opinion on the movies, and just enjoy the movies for what they are. So yeah, at the end of the day, guys, I mean, uh, fair enough if you can't wait to see what James Gunn is going to do with DC at this point, but I say to him, well, best of luck recasting Henry Cavill as the Man of Steel, and uh, and best of luck, attempting to get the fans of the original DCU to move on and accept that it's changed now. Now you're saying that the fans of the original DCU were wrong to love it and defend it, which is just not right to me. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. I know there's nothing I can do about it, but I can still envision in an ideal world in the future, well, if I was lucky enough to ever be involved with DC or Warner Brothers, I would bring back Wonder Woman 3 and Man of Steel 2. So yeah, I didn't want this video to be a rant. Sorry if my thoughts got controversial there. I mean, but yeah, I'll still always adore, well, the DCU that we got from 2013 to 2023, and its legacy will live on forever. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts on this news. And do you agree or disagree with James Gunn's decision to reboot the entire DCU and start from scratch? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time when I have reviews of Knives Out, Glass Onion, and Del Toro's Pinocchio, as well as begin my review of the Barbie movies yeah, for, well, the upcoming Barbie movie in July, my most anticipated film of the year. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.